What'd you like the most about it though? Like the movie, the way it looked, the soundtrack,
Um,
the casting, the
Casting was good.
story.
I think it's hard to like the story because this movie was very intentionally set up to be the first in a like a saga or a trilogy. Probably, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trilogy, but I mean, you could make this into like a full 6 series saga because this movie is like it's 2.5 hours of like backstory and build up, and it's like still a phenomenal film. I
All
think,
new characters and everything.
yeah. Like introducing characters, killing them off, which is also awesome. I fucking love that. Because when I like first heard was like reading about Dune when it was announced, it was like everyone said it's Star Wars, but it does not give a shit about your feelings, and it doesn't at all. They kill off whoever the fuck they want. I mean, they killed off Oscar Isaac
in like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, like within the first, he's like one of the first people to, like to be killed off. It's hilarious that they did that. Like they do not care, and then they kill off Jason Momoa's character.
Which
actually before that, they kill off Josh Brolin.
He was I think he was the first one to go because technically Oscar Isaac was still alive.
Oh, yeah, he was paralyzed, not murdered. Really, yeah, he technically killed himself because of the poison.
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh Brolin was technically the first one to die.
Thanos was the first person to die.
Was the first
in
one
this
to
series.
Die.
After 10 years in Marvel, he died, and in this one, he was the first one to die.
The first one,
Jesus
incredible.
Christ.
And then Oscar Isaac dies. I think his scene was when he died was really cool because we didn't get to see Josh Brolin die. Like we see him, it's like all of the like House Atreides like ships and their like defenses are being destroyed.
Everything on
and
fire.
It's like Josh Brolin just like running out with all the soldiers just like towards the Harkonnen soldiers as everything around them is burning, and then we only see later it's literally just a pile of bodies, I think, on fire. So
we're just assuming he died 100%.
I'm pretty sure he does die. Like I'm pretty sure it's like he does. I don't think we don't get to see it, but he's dead. Yeah. And then was it later? Jason Momoa dies because it wasn't Harkonnen soldiers that killed Jason Momoa. They're called the Sardaukar, and they're like
Emperor.
They're like the Emperor's private army. And they also went to Arrakis with the Harkonnen. Yeah, which was like what sent the message of like the Emperor has sanctioned your elimination, basically.
Your demise. He's picking a side, and it was House Harkonnen, which has less influence, I guess, than what Atreides.
Yeah, they had, or I think it wasn't that Harkonnen had less. It was more Atreides had too much influence.
Well, I think they had the hope side more than Harkonnen, which was fear.
Yeah, Harkonnen was like Harkonnen ruled by fear, whereas like Atreides ruled by, I don't want to say like hope, but like I guess like democracy.
Because when he met with the Fremen leader, you can tell the difference.
It was like the fair side versus the we don't give a shit about human rights side.
Yeah,
you know, and I think also they were like because they said, you know, the Atreides had one of the smallest armies in the galaxy, but they also had by far the best. Like it wasn't even close. Like they shit on everyone. I think the only people who the Atreides army couldn't keep up with was the Sardaukar, which is why they were sent also, because they were the only people who could kill Atreides, and it was like sending a message by the Emperor, which was cool. And so it was the Sardaukar kill Jason Momoa's character.
Oh my god! And what was it? The
absolute fucking badass.
The armor
Duncan,
that they
Idaho.
have. I don't even think we talked about that.
I mean, yeah, all the drip on display was phenomenal.
Gross.
All around. I loved all of it.
And it's crazy though, because the explanations for everything was so simple, yet it made sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, it felt right.
I think one of the best examples of that is why they, regular foot soldiers used swords. Not one, and yet the ships and guns still existed. Because they had defensive turrets, ships had guns, there were missiles and torpedoes, but every single foot soldier used a sword because of the existence of shields. Because in Dune, everyone has, you can literally it's like a wristband that you can wear, and you just tap it, and you'll have this blue looking vibration effect go around you, and you can block projectiles. But the one line explanation is that I think it's the slow blade is the only thing that can pierce the shield without, because if you stab someone, the combat looks so weird because they're slicing slowly to penetrate the shield, but it just makes perfect fucking sense, because if they were bashing at people, they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. And it's very tactical.
It's so cool looking. It's so incredible. Because we see with when Leto or Duke Leto is walking around after discovering, all the defenses being turned off, the doctor shoots him with a dart in the back to paralyze him. And you see it very, very slowly going through the shield, and he has he can't find it on his back, but if he did, he had all the time in the world to just grab the thing and pull it right out, and it wouldn't have done anything. We see the same thing. There's another scene when Duncan, Idaho is escaping the city. I think one of the Sardaukar tries to shoot him with a gun, and he just absorbs the shield, just absorbs it, and he's able to get his sword underneath it and just push it away. And it's literally just one line and 2 scenes give you all the explanation you need for why nobody is using a gun. And they don't even have to say anything. They literally say one line and you understand it completely. It's incredible.
Great explanations without trying too hard.